Hey guys, it's Mike at youarethepath.com. I'm in a little place called Hyde right now. It's just on the outskirts of Manchester. So I'm just here while my sister's away on holiday. It's given me some time to focus on my up and coming speaking event, just to do a bit of yoga, just to chill, catch up on some reading, which is good. I wanted to share something with you about introversion. And for those of you who consider yourselves to be an introvert, I actually didn't know that an introvert, it doesn't actually mean that you're unsociable or that you have poor social skills. It just means that after being in the company of others, after a while you begin to want to be in your own thoughts, to be in seclusion, to kind of recharge. And when I read that, the description of being an introvert, it reminded me of how I used to be, let's say 4, maybe 5 years ago. I did struggle to be in social situations, to be in large groups. There'd be a feeling within me to want to get away and leave the party early. And then there'd be guilt because I would judge myself for that and believed that everyone else thought that I was unsociable, or I may have feared that they thought I was a snob and I was above them and didn't enjoy their company, which I know now wasn't the case, because I used to question myself and think, why is it I want to be alone so much, and why is it that I don't revel in social situations? And now I just accept myself totally. I can excuse myself from a situation. I can just, hold up my hands and say, hey, you know what? I need to get away and crack on with my own thing. And people who really accept you for who you are will understand that, and understand that we're all making our own movements. You are the path. Everyone, give yourself the freedom to walk your own path. So now, for me though, introversion describes the behavior. So don't label yourself an introvert. I wouldn't label myself an introvert, although on the introvert-extrovert scale, I know that my behavior leans slightly more on the introvert side, although I have discovered a new part of myself that actually likes being around groups of people, and lately I have instigated group meetings where I've started to pull people together, which is something I never used to do. There is a value in human interaction in the flesh, and I was reminded of that when a friend came to visit last weekend, and we were having one of those late night conversations, and the topic got on to the metaphysical, and I think I mentioned infinity. And I relate to myself as an infinite being. I see the body as an instrument which allows my consciousness to interact on this physical plane, to imagine things and to create those imaginings, and to physically interact with my creation and to experience. It's like the flower. The universe wants to experience itself, so it creates a body to be able to experience the flower. to smell its fragrance. I know there's no flower. To smell its fragrance and to interact and master all that consciousness is. So we were talking about this, and by relating this to another human being, I was able to experience the infinite more deeply had I been talking to a brick wall about the infinite. The brick wall can't mirror anything back to me. So human relationships in the flesh are important. There can be a tendency, because we have some insecurities and some fears that rise up in us when we're in social situations, that we have the label introvert on our sleeve and we wear it as a badge of honor, and it can become an excuse to not break out of your comfort zone. I know that because I used to do it myself. I used to say, oh, I'm not that type of person, I enjoy my own company, which is true, I do enjoy my own company, but I discovered that actually, you know what, there's a side of me that actually really enjoys being around people and interacting with different people, and I actually enjoy projecting myself outwards, and that is a healthy thing for you to do, because not introverts, but those of us who are shy, I used to consider myself a shy person, there's a real strong tendency to be so much in the head, to the point where you're out in public and you think, well, should I stand this way at the bar, or what should I do with my hands, should I put them in my pocket? And you can be talking to people and you're just so conscious of wanting to say the right thing, and I can't say that because I'm going to offend them, and you're just so... Now notice how I'm talking this way, and naturally my physiology starts to close in, and I stress this a lot on my videos, and it's why I practice yoga so much, because it does open up your posture, which can feel, you may feel vulnerable doing that, but those type of practices helps me to be rooted in the ground, and I can feel all my energy centers. And I think a lot of men can struggle with expressing their sexuality by not being rooted in, and not being able to feel their feet on the ground, and to become comfortable in your own skin. And I'm here doing this video. I'm a living example that you can take it to other levels, because I wasn't comfortable in my skin. I've been that guy who's like, should I stand this way, and questioning my own masculinity, and thinking to myself, am I too feminine? I've been able to comfortably accept all aspects of myself, and each sex does have feminine and masculine. I enjoy being around female energy, and I enjoy being around that energy because it helps me to get in touch with my own masculinity. So, and you know, talking this way has in the past been a little taboo for a man to talk this way, and yoga's been associated with a female thing, and that's just all a load of, I don't want to swear because nieces and nephews may be watching my video, but for me, that whole, you know, sticking your chest out and having biceps and pecs, and Not that there's anything wrong with training. You know, I used to train and lift weights and stuff, but a man can embody that so much that you become rigid, and it's all posturing, usually to hide something else. We have this notion that the pursuit of an image, we go for the image. A lot of young men go for the image because the image seems like a more attainable goal than it is to live to your values and to really accept who you are, to stand up for what you believe in. It's easier to go for the image. You can get lost in going for the image. I've been lost in that. There was a time in my life where all I was bothered about was whether my six-pack was showing or not. Taking all these potions and formulas from companies that don't have your best interests at heart. And you can get lost in that. As I kind of got lost in this video, but I hope that something that I've said on the video spoke to you. Walk your own path. There's nothing wrong with, be careful when you're getting involved in groups. A lot of people aren't what they appear to be. There are those out there who have narcissistic personality disorders, forming groups and, in my opinion, leading people astray. Take things with a pinch of salt. Walk your own path. If something doesn't feel right about somebody, it's usually the case that there's something not quite right about that person. So learn to be a good judge of character and learn to know when you've come into contact with someone that is being authentic. And this is something that I continue to strive to embody, to make this not about me but about the message that I'm putting across. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you got something from that. Peace. Catch us later.